Hi guys, this is going to be a twin flame art channeled message. I channel messages through art. I'm a highly sensitive artist. A lot of my messages sort of incorporate with my readings. Like I used to do movies, songs, I do everything. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're a reoccurring subscriber, welcome too. It's been a while since I've done one of these and I'm going to be picking up the pace really soon. So, I first started drawing this back in May. It's been a while. It was when I was in the midst of going through a hard time with a particular person and situation. It's shaded darker because I was pressing hard. I see that symbolizes the stress and the burden on my shoulders with my emotional state. Now, the remainder of it is much lighter. I feel better. It's darker, surrounding layers are much lighter. Most of my art is what I like to call an optical illusion. There's symbols on symbols and characters on characters. There's more than meets the eye, which is about to be significant when I tell you what it means. I'm being directed to eyes, to the visual. I posted this on Twitter before I abandoned it to finish the message, so to speak, and this woman told me it gives her this Egyptian vibe. I was actually getting that as well, because I know there's symbols. They look like they could be Egyptian symbols. So that was what I was thinking too, and I was like, it's really funny you put it that way. It was like someone backed up what I was already trying to get. And I don't even have any experience drawing symbols or Egyptian symbols. Sort of just what I do. That happens to me a lot. I'll have no experience drawing something and then I'll realize it actually does have a meaning, or it is something that already exists. The surrounding layer looks like coral or some type of seashell, and there's a turtle hiding directly beneath it. I started drawing what appeared to be a shell, then it just formed into that. So here's the coral, this weird, kind of looks like an anemone from Finding Nemo. Maybe that serves as protection because I know with those types of fish, anemone, oh my god, I'm gonna have like a tongue twister like Nemo did. It serves as their shelter, as their protection. So maybe that's what this is. And then there's the turtle. The turtle's shell is their protection, their shelter. I heard you're coming out of your shell, you're coming out of hiding. It's like no more hiding yourself from the world maybe, and maybe that was done in order to protect yourself, to preserve. I just gotta preserve your essence, preserve your being. Maybe you were being drained. The Eye of Horus is our very own sixth senses, and that's what I'm seeing with this right here. Kind of looks like it. It's an eye, and I've also drawn this. Well, it's right here. It's this one. There's an eye on there that kind of looks like that too, and then here. Smell, sight, thought, hearing, and tastes, well, and touch are our six senses. Visual, the eye, like I said, is considered like 1/4 of the Eye of Horus. And visual is very important for us human beings and life in general because we wouldn't be able to see or observe the beauty of our surroundings, the beauty of nature, the beauty of ourselves even. Like looking in the mirror, looking at our own unique traits, what makes us us. I did say in the beginning I didn't say divine being. I said your essence, your glow, what makes you unique. Up here is very important. Like I'm gonna get into that very shortly. With the eyeball inside of the lips up here, I'm seeing the collective is biting their tongue. Instead of speaking up, you're being a bystander, the bystander effect. And then when I heard bystander effect, I started thinking of how even as a child we were taught, don't be a bystander of bullying. If you see something, report it, or if you see someone getting bullied, you stick up for that person. It's what I feel like everyone's heard that since they were a kid up to even now. Just treat people how you want them to be treated, and stick up for people the way you'd want people to stick up for you. And real quick before I get into the rest, additionally, I was getting like an evil eye vibe. Like the evil eye, but it's in your mouth. Almost as if you're protecting somebody or warding off negative energy for somebody else. You saw something and you refuse to be a bystander, or you're thinking about it like, I don't like this. I don't want to witness this and do nothing about it. It could be different for all of you too. Something you've witnessed didn't sit right with you. There's a desire to do the right thing, but this could involve ratting someone out to do so. It's like you can't save everyone's ass, that's what I heard, and that's what I got in my head. And it's so true. You know that deep within. That gut never leads you astray. In the beginning of my channeling, I said there's more than meets the eye. Get the full scoop and use your six senses, seeing, visual, but also take action on it. Tell someone what you saw. Do the right thing. I don't know who that's for or why it's relevant, but I think we'll know later. This could even be speak your mind, speak your opinion. Maybe you're scared to say something in fear of offending someone, but what's being said is actually the truth. And people will get triggered by it. I also wanted to mention that the eyeball inside of the mouth has been a reoccurring theme for me in other things as well, not just eyes, but the eyes inside of the mouth. I was looking at an old drawing and it was all red, and there was this red eyeball chilling in the middle of it, and it looked kind of eerie and scary. So that's definitely what this is. You're trying to ward off something that's very scary or something that shouldn't be happening. Just wanted to mention that real quick. It's really weird about that. It's maybe visual and speaking is significant, but it's mostly what you saw. It's don't just witness it, speak up. It's really highlighted with the collective right now. What really jumped out at me as I returned to this doodle is the top part. That's one of the many optical illusions with my drawings. It's what do you see? What do you feel? What are you missing with the naked eye? Where does it gravitate on paper? It reminds me of those word search type things that you see on social media where it's the first 3 words is how 2020 will go for you. So, as an extra thing, I'm inviting you guys to look at this. What do you see? Because some people might see an eye here, but others might see a face. Some people might see a face, but other people might see a monster or something of that sort. It's where is your eye? Where does it gravitate to? And what is your intuition telling you it means? Maybe it's something you're seeing in real life. And now ever since you've saw that, you're getting signs from spirit everywhere you turn. This portion, believe it or not, started out as a bird. You can see it in the middle if you look close enough. Then outside of that, it looks like a mouth or lips. Following that is one big eye in the middle. It's you can see the middle and everything inside of the mouth. The bird can barely see it. It's so small, but it's there. And then inside of the eyeball is a little butterfly. Then you see the pyramid on top of that. Did mention pyramids. It takes a while for you to build yourself up. Maybe build yourself up from the ground is what I also heard. There's the Egyptian thing again. Pyramids, eyes. Eyes in Egypt are considered good health as well as protection. I was also getting evil eye. So someone definitely built themselves up off the ground after a period of being sick. Could be mentally, physically. You just weren't feeling yourself. And it could have to do with negativity from outside forces. It's like, who are you surrounding yourselves with? You're building your own pyramid. Your body's a temple that should be protected. Again, like, who are you surrounding yourselves with? What are you seeing? What are you allowing to be done to you? What boundaries are you enforcing with the pyramid? Again, pyramids took ages to build, so you see that means you guys feel behind. It's like, when are things going to pick up the pace? I'm doing the work, but I feel like a turtle. Here's the turtle. Point at that. Again, I almost forgot. It's like, I'm on my way up there with the stairs. Where are the stairs? Right here? There's multiple. But it's taking forever. There's such a long way to go. And there's so many doodles of stairs, vines, and then hidden here is a seashell. I mentioned one time that things hidden in the earth, like seashells, rocks, anything of that sort, hold just as much value, if not more, and they also possess healing properties. To me, they're much more gentle. I heard, what's the rush? We've got nothing but time. And that's true, so for all we know, that turtle is a very good omen. Slow and steady always wins the race, is what I heard. As long as you're taking action. Any action is good action. It's like, it could also be you're visualizing or seeing an idea, I want to do that, but you're not taking action on it. You're slowing yourself down, but now that you're actually making action, it's a start in the right direction. In general, I wasn't really guided to say anything else with this channeled drawing, but sight, the sense that makes up literally 1/4 of the Eye of Horus, is really important right now. Our whole lifetime, actually. It's how we navigate through life, as I've said before. It's how we see, witness the most beautiful things, but also the most horrific, obscene things. Don't be a bystander in a world like this. Now on to the love messages portion. This came unexpectedly after I thought I was finished with the message as a whole. So, I definitely started drawing multiple things that are sea themed. One being an eye with ocean waves on the surface. Where is that? It's somewhere in here, I know I saw it. Here it is. The eye with ocean waves. Then I heard ocean eyes. There's visual stimulation or intense attraction here. It's almost as if someone met a person on the beach or you love the beach. Then there's 2 giant hearts hidden in my art too, like the optical illusion. Here's one heart. Where is the other one? I know there's 2. Okay, well, here's one heart. And then there's also an eye and a couple of vines there as well. Way back, I did a channeled interpretation where I got these lyrics constantly playing in my head of an unknown song. It was bothering me until the other half of the song came to me. Channeled messages can reach you in many forms. The one that's been continuously here with me is the song I Want to Know What Love Is, that 80s song, which is very powerful if you ask me. That song can make even a grown man cry, is what's typically said about it. I love that saying because even in the song you can tell or you can feel the honesty, the vulnerability that it took to say that, to make it. You can feel emotions in songs. That's why it feels like I'm intruding when I am looking at people's playlists on Spotify or anything like that, because it's what they're saying without actually saying it, if they can't speak their emotions freely. Men especially aren't taught to be vulnerable. They bottle it up, they don't talk about it, which makes it harder to heal or get past certain things in life, like heartbreak or a very heartbreaking experience. One lyric in specific is, it looks, the eyes again, it looks like love has finally found me. There's resistance here. Love has finally found you, but you're ignoring it. You're trying not to see it. Remember I said visual stimulation? It's like, don't be a bystander to your emotions either. So that now it's starting to make sense. Then I heard, I don't know if I can face it again. That one lyric. There it is. Not wanting to face anything. This could be you or someone you're connected to that resonates to the energy in the song. Which is a lot, because once again, it's how people express themselves if they can't do it freely. That's why songs are so important. So important to me. For all you know, it's both of you. I'm saying one's heart chakra is activated by meeting you or seeing you. And then that triggered the heart to open or become more open-minded to the idea of love again. It's like a love at first sight. It's a very powerful love at first sight. It's like that's what you invoke in other people. Or at least in this person. It's a very strong, almost too strong. For those watching this, however, I'm still getting that speak up thing. If you see any type of injustice, even from the ones you love, address it. Be vocal. Don't lower your voice. And for whoever this energy is, don't pretend that voice isn't there. Wow. This message is coming together beautifully. It's like you're the voice. You're the catalyst that they are ignoring. Could be multiple people. Could be one person that you're trying to get through to, but it doesn't seem to work. It's like you tell it like it is. This doesn't even have to be romantically. This could apply to family as well. Maybe somebody needs tough love. So you can't avoid your own issues, right? I feel like that's something you abide by the most. It's like you can't avoid it. You have to address it in order to heal. Also, with avoiding the voices, that sounds like spirit guides to me. Someone is channeling messages or seeing signs that they're trying to ignore, but they know they can't. And that could also be music. The importance of music. You can channel things through music, smell. And there goes the sixth senses again. It's all tying in. So I guess these accidental Egyptian symbols actually have more meaning than I thought. Another lyric out of the entire song, might I add, is, well, I only heard part of it over and over, which is to change this lonely life. Someone is lonely. It's like their higher self knows what's best for their physical self. It's like, but then their higher self knows what's best, but their physical self is like, y'all see something? Because I don't. It's finally here, the thing you didn't even know you wanted, but now you're going to sabotage it. Are you going to sabotage it or accept it? It's your choice. And lastly, in the middle of the drawing is a mushroom, which I see symbolizes illusions. In the middle of it is another eye, but this one looks almost dilated. Drugs can dilate your eyes, but so can anxiety and fear. I don't know how I have remembered that, but yeah, someone is avoiding out of fear. And I feel like you more so refuse to give into illusions or cover-ups. People can hide with drug usage too. Instead of being a bystander and keeping things hush-hush, you are loud, unapologetically yourself. Like, I'm not gonna hide under a disguise. And disguises take many forms. Like, people hide in drugs because it makes them more confident. And they don't like how they're not outgoing without it. Or they can't express their emotions without it. Songs can even be a cover-up because people can't tell that person how they really feel without it. It always has to be an indirect form of communication. It always has to be passive-aggressive. Someone here is definitely a passive-aggressive person or a shy guy at heart, but they might try to convince you that they're not. It's all a play, or it's all an act. And speaking of being unapologetically yourself, You know what you accept, aka your standards. Your standards are high as a flight of stairs. That's what I heard. Your standards are as high as a flight of stairs. And there's multiple here. I think there's 3 stairs, which symbolizes to me there's multiple directions, multiple flights. So I'm not going to feed you an illusion. You're going to get the raw truth, even if it hurts. I'm not just going to sit back and watch you destruct. I'm not going to enable that kind of thing. Just like we have raw emotions, the raw emotions are felt in that song. I'm actually going to put it down in my bio, or down below. It's just so powerful. And speaking of illusions, I compared my art to an optical illusion multiple times. You have to look at it from a deeper perspective to understand and interpret what is going on. Same thing. Guys, honestly, I'm not even sure if this reading needs cards or anything additional. I feel like that's it. I was thinking of doing Scrabble words or something little rather than tarot cards, because I feel like I've already said everything. Like, Spirit already got everything across in this one message. That's how powerful it was. So I think I'm going to use some Scrabble words, maybe some additional keywords that are significant here. So let's get a few things. We have an E. An E fell on the floor, so the initial E is very significant. We have 2 I's, 2 E's. Oh my god, I got something really funny. Yeet. You know how people say yeet, like throw something away? Get rid of it? If you get rid of people that are in your proximity? Because I did say, like, your body is a temple, you are a pyramid, and you're building yourself up again. So be wary of the company you keep. 'Cause one of them was really upsetting you, or you were letting someone's actions slide, and this could have even been someone you loved. So yeah, yeet that shit. Yeet it away. Throw it out. And maybe you're ending a tie or ending a relationship and it was long overdue, and that's really nice. I'm proud of whoever that resonates for. Ooh, then I got bay, like Old Bay, Beach Bay. I knew the ocean was significant. Beach Bay, like someone's at the beach, or someone met someone significant at a beach. Having a serious conversation at the beach, like that's what I'm seeing, 2 people having fun at the beach. That's really all I'm seeing. And then what's really highlighted to me again is the 2 I's and the 2 E's. I think that just means there's emphasis on those 2 initials, I and E. Okay. Okay guys, that's the end of this reading or channeling. I was intending on making it longer, but I really don't feel guided to do that at all. I feel like the message says more in itself than it already does itself justice, basically. So I really hope you like that message. Please like, subscribe, support the channel, listen to the song, and see how it makes you feel. I bet you it hits close to home, or at least for the person you're connected to, the one that doesn't want to see anything. But it looks like they have no choice. Like someone's awakening. Their heart chakra is activated. And that song depicts their emotions perfectly. Okay guys, bye.